Hey everyone, this is Ara and you're taking a look at my Direct TV screen here. This video is in response to an email we got from one of our listeners. His name is Michael Morocco, and he was stating that one of the reasons that he is willing to spend a lot of money on a high quality HDMI cable was that he found that channels, when they changed quicker. In other words, it picked up the signal faster and locked on the channel quicker. So today we're going to do a quick test. What you're looking at right now is television with the monoprice HDMI cable. And what we're going to do is going to go through a couple channel changes. We're going to go from 1080i to 720p channels and 720p to 1080i channels. What we also did in the test was change the native format. In other words, when we switched to a 720p channel, the DirecTV box would output 720p, and then when we switched to a 1080i channel, it would output 1080i. We're also going to run the test with the TV set to hard coding it to 1080i, so regardless of what the input is, it's going to output 1080i to see if that had any difference. So I'm not going to go through the entire test. I've already run the test. What I'm going to do is just put on the screen what it looks like, and then we'll just talk about the numbers. So the first thing you're looking at here is a 1080i channel, and I'm going to change the channel very quickly so that it doesn't get pulled down off of YouTube, because we're showing some NFL here. And then from there we went to a 1080i channel as well. And you can see it took a little while. The average time going through all the different scenarios was 4 seconds, regardless of when we went to 1080p or 720i. It didn't matter. Likewise, if I went from hard coding it to output 1080i, same exact time. So here we're on, this is a local network here in Los Angeles, and it is 1080i. We're going to go up to ABC, which is 720p. And if you count, that's about 4 seconds. Now, I took multiple measurements to eliminate any kind of error I had with the stopwatch, and averaged it out to about 4 seconds. Some were a little bit longer, some were shorter, and that could have been me dealing with the stopwatch. But that many, it was about 24 different readings. So I think 4 seconds is what we're coming up with here. So now this is also a 1080i channel, and then we'll go up to KTTV, which is Fox, and that's 720p. So regardless, that's what it is. And now what we're going to do is we're going to swap out the cable and then go with a more expensive cable and see if that does anything to the to the times that it takes to switch. So we swapped out the cables and we put in the new Cinnamon audio cable and reran the tests, and surprisingly, or I guess not surprisingly, I should say, we didn't find any difference in the speeds as you change channels. So here we went from CBS to NBC, which are two 1080p channels, and you can see it's roughly the same. It actually was like 0.2 of a second faster, so I guess you can say that that was faster, but I wouldn't necessarily say that it was significantly faster. It could have been just a issue with how I was pressing the stopwatch. So bottom line is, if you've got a regular HDMI cable and you spend $7 or $8 for it, you are not really missing anything. Now, one thing I will say is this cable that we swapped out did have the audio return channel and Ethernet connectivity, so I think you'll have to spend a little bit more for that than just a very basic HDMI cable, but you shouldn't have to spend $70 like this cable was. So that's the end of the test. Hopefully, if you got any feedback or any comments, please send them to hdtvpodcast@mac.com. And your support through our link at Amazon, htguys.com/Amazon, is a great deal of help to us. And thanks for watching.